This video will focus on receiving from a container in Locate Inventory. Receiving from a container is a little bit different because oftentimes you'll be receiving multiple purchase orders in one receipt. The container may contain multiple purchase orders. I'm Lance with Brando Consulting, inventory software expert since 2006. So here we're in Locate Inventory. Go to the receiving screen. We go to Operations, Receiving. And notice at the top of the receiving screen, you'll see it says From Order, From Vendor, or Manual. From order is typically what we do, but if we're receiving a container that has multiple purchase orders on it, we'll probably want to gravitate towards From Vendor. So click on From Vendor and we'll watch this screen down here change. Click on From Vendor. Totally different list to choose from, right? No longer do we see the PO numbers, we see a vendor name. Let's select, not select the vendor name, but let's check a box here, and over here on the right, we'll click Create Receipt. Okay, that didn't work. I need a different example, something with multiple POs. So I'm going to go create a few more POs from the same vendor, come right back. Okay, now you'll see I've got multiple purchase orders from the same vendor, Spencer Ryan, and Spencer Ryan. Click From Vendor, and now Spencer Ryan is all combined in one line, and the line count is 5. I know I have 3 different purchase orders. We'll go over to the right hand side and click Create Receipt. And let's look at this receiving screen now. Scroll down, and I've got multiple part numbers. And over here to the right, you'll see under order number, I have PO 54, PO 97, PO 98, and we're receiving all these purchase orders at the same time. So I can enter in quantity if I want, if they didn't send us what we ordered, right? That never happens. So we can put in a higher quantity or a lower quantity. It gives us a little warning symbol if we put in a higher quantity, but we can, and then receive. Notice there's no place where it's saying what location it's just receiving. Also notice this one is still saying we have more to receive. The balance is 100. So if they send us a lesser amount, that's okay. It just says, well, we've got to receive the rest later. And we can create a new receipt later to do that. So instead of receiving coming back and using the same receipt, we would click Finish, and it would finish out this receipt and then put the remaining available to create a new receipt later on. I like to call them receipt tickets, so to speak. It's a way to record the receipt. So this receipt ticket, or you can call it a receipt, is number 39. And if we scroll down, we see our results. What we completed. We received 900 and 1,105. So we received a little more here, a little less here, and the exact amount on these other places, all from multiple POs in the same container. Now the location for this entire receipt is receiving. Locate has another feature you'll see on another one of my videos called Put Away, and that's the next step. Is we go to Put Away and then put away these items to be received. The status of this receipt is complete right here. So we're done. And that's how we can quickly and easily receive from multiple purchase orders on the same container. Now one thing I didn't show that I think would be a good idea to show here. Let's go back and void this. Okay. We've gone back and voided each line, and now the status of the receipt is voided. We can go back and do this again. I'm going to do something slightly different this time. So we'll go back to Inbound Inventory, go back and click on From Vendor, and here we are. Notice there's another line because we split that one line from 100 and 900, from 1,000 and 900. We'll click Create Receipt. So same thing we did before, and we've got the 100 split from the 900 this time. But what we'll do this time is we'll say, well, let's pretend like, we'll do the same thing here. Let's pretend like this item isn't in the container at all. So we either don't click receive, or if we click 0 and receive, it'll say the quantity must be greater. So that's what I wanted to show you is, what do we do if there's just nothing there? We just don't click receive, we'll just leave it blank. And then once again, finish the receipt. Yes, we want to complete the receipt. And now we'll see the status of the receipt is complete there in the top right hand corner. Now if we scroll back down, we'll see a summary of everything we received. Notice the things we did not receive are not here at all. That's what that finish receipt button does that we clicked before. There's the receive button on each line, and then the complete receipt above the line that says, okay, we're gonna close out this receipt. Basically, we've recorded everything we want to record. We're gonna close it out. And then locate puts the remainder back in inbound. Let's go there. Back in inbound inventory, so we can receive it again later. So let's go back and void that receipt again. I want to show you how to manually receive instead of receive by vendor. You'll notice there's another option here that says manual instead of from vendor. Let's look at that now. We'll see our history here, Spencer Ryan, Spencer Ryan, Spencer Ryan, and multiple purchase orders. And the status over here, complete and voided. So there's the one that we voided. Here's the one that we completed. So we're going to void that completed one now and do it again. All right, so I'm going to void. Sure you want to complete this action? Yes. Still says the status is complete, but once I come up here and click refresh and refresh the browser, the status to voided. So you have to refresh the browser. All right, so this is voided. Let's go check out the manual receipt. Now we've got these two voided receipts. We'll go back to inbound inventory, and from order, it shows us the from order view. Click on from vendor, shows us the from vendor view. Click on manual, and here we can even receive from different vendors all at the same time. So anyways, we'll check these boxes, go to the bottom right hand corner and click create receipt. And it's created a receipt with multiple purchase orders to be received. Now it's your turn. You try it. Go create some purchase orders and receive those purchase orders on one receipt. In the next video, I'll show you how Locate handles reconciliation, reconciling the vendor's invoice once they invoice you for what you received.